Alright, so here is the exercise, and it's a very small exercise that focuses again on condition technique. The condition technique theory that we have seen only focuses on one scenario, the base price list. And then the rest of the things were explained theoretically. Now, we are going to see more than one price list and how to configure it. It's a little more elaborate. So nothing beyond what we have learned in condition technique. So, in order to do this, the following master data needs to be created. Please do not proceed further without successfully creating this. Alright, create a new customer master similar to 1400 or 1000.
Yeah, I've done that already.
The reason behind doing this is choose a customer that belongs to customer account group 0001 so that you would not have any problems in actually creating an order with partner functions and all that stuff. So, you can go there and go to XD01, select 0001 and select the company code 1000. Okay, again, always try and do this in 1000 because company code 1000 sales org, because I keep the 1000 sales org, 1000 company code up to date. If you try to do it in another sales org, that's fine, but you have to face the repercussions of it. Like, if you try to do a delivery, things won't work. So I will not be responsible for that because there will be too many parameters to worry about, and let's not even go there. So test pricing is the name that I'll give to the customer. Price and then whatever, that we don't care. We're just creating a customer for the sake of it. Company code, sales area data, shipping, billing, partner functions, save. Okay. Partner, the customer that is created is 128, as you can see from the left bottom corner of the screen. So the customer created is 158. Create a new SAP document pricing procedure. So you know how to go to create a document pricing procedure, right? Go to VOK0, go to the pricing procedure and document pricing procedure. Click on maintain. Now, when doing this thing, we have created some document pricing procedures, customer pricing procedures.
Oh, you did O.
So we did O. So if this is what we have done, test document pricing procedure, we can choose it. If not, you can go to new entries and create your own. Okay. Let's say go to new entries, create colon, ampersand, anything that is special. Okay, colon exists, so we can do colon. So we have created a new document pricing procedure called colon. So the one here is colon. Same with the next step, customer pricing procedure. Where is it? Go to pricing procedures and then customer pricing procedure. Select it and then again go to new entries, and looks like colon is already taken. So that's not Dhaval, another student might be working on it, so let's not tread on his scenario. So let's create our own. Is there something that's missing?
You created six that day.
6?
Yeah.
6 test CPP. Let's use this. 6 is readily available. If you want, you can create 7 because between 6 and 7 there is one that is available slot. So you can choose 7. So let's go to 7. Test. CVP. Yes. So we have created a new customer pricing procedure 7. This is 7. See how I'm methodically creating this master data step by step. Right? That's the intention behind this exercise. Create all the master data first, understand the logic in the business scenario, and then start answering the questions. Now, the other configuration, create a new sales document type. Why am I asking you to create a new sales document type? So that you don't mess up with OR or QT, which are standard document types. So in this case, creation of a new document will take a lot of time. So I have already created quite a number of documents as part of our exercise. So I'm going to choose one, say ZSI1 or ZSIV. You might have created your own, right? So use yours, no problem. So ZSI1, that's the one that I'm going to use. Say ZSI1. Create a copy of, I create a new item category by creating it as a copy of 10. Now, this is not required for this exercise. If you want, you can do it. If not, you can ignore, because pricing is not really dependent on item category at this point. As long as it's a copy of 10, that's fine. But if you want to do some other manipulations there, like make the item category not relevant for pricing and see the effect of it, then I suggest you create your own item category. How do you create your own item category? Go to VOB7. If you don't want to remember that transaction code, that's absolutely fine. Go to SPRO, IMG, Sales and Distribution, Sales, Sales Documents, Sales Document Item, define item categories. So go there, select 10, make a copy of it, and call it ZS1. Or whatever you want, whatever, you can have any name you like. Okay, ZST1, and then click Save. This is going to take some time, because anytime a new item category is created, the corresponding copy controls behind them will also be created. Okay, so I'm going to assume that it's going to take some time, so I'm going to proceed further. ZST1, that's my item category. Now, the entire creation of this is going to take some time, so I'm not going to wait until that. We'll continue with our business scenario, but we will, once that is done, we will revisit, and then what we're going to do is go to item category determination and say ZSI1 plus more equal to ZST1 or item category. This item category for this document type. So that when you create an order for M01 or a material like that, which belongs to an item category group of non, the standard item, or custom item category is determined. Alright. Now, here is our business scenario. ABC Computers wants to price its desktop range of products, some material group, and have decided on the following logic. All materials are in USD. First, pricing should be checked for customer material combination. This is the first priority. So they want to give first priority if there is a customer-specific price list. Like the example that we have taken, all elementary schools in Pennsylvania are going to buy from Office Depot because of the contract that the government has entered into Office Depot. Office Depot has got a very big customer now. All elementary schools in Pennsylvania. That's not small. That's very big. So definitely government will bargain for a special price. And Office Depot will be more than willing to give it. So for every dollar worth of notepad or a pen, they're going to sell it at 80 cents or 70 cents or 60 cents to the government, because it's a big customer base and they're all going to buy from Office Depot. So that is called a customer specific price list. That means You are maintaining a price list for a one product or 10 products or 1000 products only for a one customer only, one specific customer. That's called a customer material combination. Now, if such a price is not found, then look for customer group specific price for the material. Customer group specific price list. This means, now, not all customers will be, forget about that government scenario, not all customers will be given the products at the same price. For example, corporate customers will have a different price. Government customers will have a different price. Military customers will have a different price. Retail customers will have a different price. Online customers will have a different price. Because the channel is different, the respective costs involved are different, the paying capacity of the customer is different. There are so many parameters that needs to be taken care of. The storage costs are different. For example, if it is an e-commerce order, definitely the company can give them at a lower price because they don't have to stock it readily. But retail is different. If it is available on the shelf, the customer buys it. Otherwise, the customer does not. So it's a very high cost for the company. So retail prices are generally more. Wholesale prices, on the other hand, are a little less because it's a bulk order. Online prices are a little less because the customer places an order now, then the company can procure it and then sell it to the customer. So obviously, it's less. Corporate customers are different. They have a long-standing relationship, so they can go for lower margins, or they can even go for higher margins because they might provide a better service. And because it's a corporate client, they have more money and they have a larger business scale. They can provide a better service and hence can charge them accordingly. So, based on the customer group, the pricing is going to be different. And that's what the second statement says. If such a price is also not found, then default to the base price list. What is the base price list? Okay, this material costs so much. This material costs so much. That's the base price list. So these are the examples. Base price list, customer specific price list, customer group specific price list. Okay. Now, all these questions over here, these questions can be answered if we just are able to configure this whole scenario in condition technique. So let's start to do that. Where do we start? Okay, this thing is done. Let me finish the next part also. GSA1 plus non, you want it to be GST1. Okay. Now, where do we start with pricing condition technique? VOK 0 as usual. Right? VOK 0. Start with the first step, condition field catalog. We were talking about a couple of fields in the scenario. One is material. So this is material. Next we have customer. Then we have customer group. These are the only three parameters overall when we were defining pricing for all the three different scenarios. So material, customer and customer group. So do we have material? Yes, we have material. Do we have customer group? We have customer group. Do we have customer? Yes, we have customer. Now, the way I look at these technical descriptions of these fields, I hope that was clear from our pricing video, where I have explained how to look at the technical description behind the field. Material, customer group, material group. Anything you want, you can just go and find out what is the technical name or field of that description. Like customer is a description. What is the technical field behind it? Kunnar. How do I find it out? I go to the corresponding customer master, press F1, go to the technical information, and find out what is the technical field. I've shown that to you in the condition technical field. So first step number 1, field catalog is complete. Second step, condition table. Now, how many condition tables would we have to create here? 1 or 2 or 3?
3.
3, right? So we have 3 different scenarios. So we are going to create 3 different condition tables. So let's start with some number range at 900. So 901 is there, 907 is there. So between 901 and 907, I think we have 6 slots available. So let's start with 902, 903, 904. Really? Yes. Hold on. I don't know what happened there.
I think supply is being taken, I believe.
Sorry? Alright. So let's start with 860, 867. Now the reason why you don't see some condition tables here, for example, we started with 902, although you were not able to see that on that screen, the pop-up, the system said the table is already created. The reason is there are some other tables that are in the same namespace that are not available in this screen. Okay, there are other scenarios like rebate-based condition tables, so on, that are not available, that are not visible in this screen. So find out field that is, find out number range that is not available, that is available in condition technique. Okay. Now we have chosen 867. 867 and hit enter. The first one is material based, right? So select that, do a page down, go to M. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. So here is material. Double click, go to technical view, make sure it's Magnet, go back, everything is okay, generate it. 616 already exists, that's fine, we understand it, we are just using it for learning purpose, right? So we're going to hit OK. Do you want to generate the condition table? Yes. This package name will be given to you by your ABAP consultant. I'm using a sample package here. And okay, create my own request. It's 67 and save. Condition table 867 has been created. We go back and go to 868. The next one is material plus customer. Right? So material is the first parameter, and second parameter is customer. Customer, for customer, we go up customer. So there are two customers here. So select both of them because we don't know which one is correct. So go to technical view and then see that the second one is not correct. It's a HANA. HANA means customer hierarchy. So select the second one and then delete it. So it's not the customer, but it's the customer hierarchy. Go to technical view again and you'll see that it's material and customer, both as intended. Generate. 688 already exists. We know that. Let's still go ahead and generate it. 868 is generated. Go back. 869. This time, we want to create it with material and customer group. Material. Go I, J, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Double click on material. Customer group. There you go. Customer group. Go to technical view. MATLAB, 3D GRP. So both are right. Click on generate. Yes. Yes. Save it. Create the transport. And all those three tables are ready. 867, 868, 869. Three condition tables are ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
That last condition table with the customer group, you see that you think maybe the data is correct, but it shows 4 different materials with different customer groups.
Yeah, we can do this actually. One. Just to test it. Okay?
Okay.
Or we can do this. M02, M02, and customer group 01, 02, 01, 02. That way, we are going to create 2 different prices for the same material. One for one customer group and one for another customer group. That's a good point that you have highlighted. Very good. Okay? Alright. Next is, what is the next step? Access sequence. Now we're going to create a new access sequence. ES01, let's say. ES03. Select it and then double click on access. Now, we should be careful the order in which we put these things. Let's go to new entries and then say 10. Which table shall we put first? What is the priority here? Can you tell me which one should go first, which one should go in the middle, and which one should go in the last, based on these condition tables that we have created? Look at the logic here.
Yeah, it's 868 first, and then 869.
This is 868. Customer group is
869.
860. Sorry, this is 867.
No,
Right?
customer.
No, this is 868. Correct. This is 868. Yeah. This is 869. If such a price also not exists, then default to base price. Base price is 867. Right? Everybody agrees with that? Any questions here? This is the key. The entire logic that is talked about here, this is the key. If you understand this, then the logic is clear.
Yes, sir. That's fine.
Okay. So start with 868 first. And then click on exclusive. Next 20. 20 is 869.
Why you give the name number 10 and 20? It's the same number sequence?
How do you put them in order? How do we put things in order?
Okay, just for, yeah. Also, like a...
For order. You can do 100, 200, 300, or 10, 20,
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, something. So 868, 869, 867. 868, 869, 867. warning, ignore it. Ignore it. Ignore it. So, do we have all greens or blues, or do we have yellows and reds? All greens, all blues. Fine. What have we done? Only section 10. Go back. Go to 20 and then double click on fields. Enter again. Enter again. All blues, all greens. Go back. Now we're going to do 30. Double click. Enter. Green. Everything is perfect. Save it. CS03 is our access sequence. Okay. Let's go a little down. These are our condition tables. Access sequences CS03. Next step is creation of condition table type. Now, what type of condition type should we use here? What are we trying to do here?
Only pricing, I think.
Pricing, right? It's not discount, it's not tax, it is not freight, it is not surcharge, it is price. So when I say price, I ask you to copy from something, I ask you to copy from a particular condition type. What is that?
The PR0000.
Okay, this is for price. Copy, and you could have any name. And this is where we are associating that with the access sequence. So this is another key point here. Very important. Names need not be the same. The names could always be different. I'm just putting the same name for ease of use. Okay, the names could be different. No problem. Save. ZS03 is our condition type. ZS03. Copy from PR00. Next. Pricing procedure. If we are doing it for Germany, what is our standard pricing procedure? RVAA01. Copy, create your own. BS0300. Copy all. Okay, meanwhile there will be some warnings, just ignore them. Any informational messages, ignore them. Save it. Okay, now go inside ZS03 and delete things that are not required. So what do you require? You require your own condition type. Put that in place of PR00. And anything that you don't require, delete them. Unnecessary. See, you don't require all these discounts at this point because we are not configuring discounts. When we configure discounts, we can come there and configure discounts. But we don't need them. So at this point, we are only worried about things that we are interested in at this point. Because all the other things will just cause more confusion. Okay, freight, order value, difference. We are not interested in all of that.
So
we are not interested in rebates. Yes.
in this problem, we are not concerned about the currency. It's not part of it. So
Currency will be based on a standard company code-based currency. That's it. Okay. Cash discount is not required. Calculated costs are not required. EDA costs are not required. Profit margin is not required. If you want, you can have it. If not, leave it. See, we are only having a price. If you want, you can delete this discount also. Very easy. And we have a tax and cost. That's it. Simple pricing procedure. Save it. What is our pricing procedure? VS0300. VS0300. Next is assignment. What is the assignment based on? Sales area plus document pricing procedure plus customer pricing procedure. Document pricing procedure is colon. That colon should be associated with 128. Did we do that yet? We did not do it. So let's go to VD03, enter our customer number 128 and go to sales tab, in change mode of course, and change the customer pricing procedure to colon. Where is colon? Maybe we don't have a colon. Did we save it or not save it?
The top. That was in the top.
No, colon is double PPA. But I thought I created one for our own. Maybe not. I didn't save it. Maybe that's fine. So we'll use 6, I think. 6 is test. 7. 7 is test CPP. Yes, we'll use 7. 7 and save. I think the customer pricing procedure is 7. So 128 should be associated with 7. Okay. And the document type. What is our document type? ZSI1, right? That will be associated with colon. How do we do that? Go to VOV8. ZSI1. Double click. And document pricing procedure will be colon test DPP. Okay. Now, like I said, the pricing procedure plus document pricing procedure of customer pricing procedure of 7 plus document pricing procedure of colon should equal ZS0300. Okay, so let's do that. Go to VOK0, go to pricing procedure determination and click on new entries. So 1000 document pricing procedure of colon customer pricing procedure of 7 should be ZS0300. Done. Save it. So step number 6 is also done. What is step number 7? Creation of condition records. So this data is going to be created based on step number 7. So let's start with the base price list. Okay. So what we are going to create is M01 costs 100, M02 costs 120, M03 costs 130, M04 costs 140. That's what we're going to do now. How do you create condition records? What's the transaction for that? VK11. What condition type do we enter? VS03. That's the one that we have created, right? And what do we select here? We wanted to create a base price list. What do we select here?
Material.
Just the material. And then click OK. Okay. M01 costs how much? 100 euros. See, these are our prices. Is that right? Save it. Now, go back. Next, we want to do customer specific price list. And we want to do it for not for 1400, but for 128, our customer. And the prices are like this: 90, 100, 110, 120. So go to key combination again. And then now which one do we select? We want to do it
Material
for
customer.
Right. So material customer, select. And then now M01 for customer 128 is going to cost how much? 90. 90 euros. Save. M02 for the same customer is going to cost 100 euros. Save. M03 for the same customer 128 is going to cost how much? 110 euros. See, M04 for the same customer 128 is going to cost 120. Right? Save it. Go back. Next, we are going to create customer group specific price list. So M01 for 01 customer group is going to cost 95. 02 customer group is going to cost 85. Again, go back to the key combination and then this time select customer group. Right? And so this is not visible, just expand it. Okay? So M01 for customer group 01 is going to cost and M01 for customer group 02 is going to cost 85. Okay? Save it. Now we're going to do M02 now. For customer group 01 is going to cost 80 and 02 is cost 130. 02 is going to cost 130. Save it. So our condition record creation is done. So let's do an example and see if it's working fine. VA01, ZSI1. Okay. For our respective sales org. And 128 is the customer. Okay. M01, quantity 1. What is the price? 90. How do you know it's correct or not? So select that line item, go to pricing. And price is 90. Go to analysis and see what price has been picked up. Material customer specific price 90 is picked up. Okay. Is that correct? Based on the logic, is that correct? The first preference should be given to customer material combination. So for 128 customer or M01, the price is 90. This takes the highest priority. Right? Now let's go and go to VK12, which is change of condition record. Go to customer material combination. Click on M01 for customer 128. Okay. Select this row and then delete it. Save it. Go back. Now let's try to create this order again for same M01. What is the price now? 95. Is that correct? So this entry has been deleted. Now, what does it default to next? If such a price is not found, then look for customer group specific price. Okay. M01, customer group is 01. Is that right? Well, we don't know. Let's go check out. BD03 for customer 128. What is the customer group? 01. So, for customer group 01, for material 01, what is the price? 95. Is that what we got there? 95. We can check it by selecting that line, going to the price, and clicking on analysis. Okay, look at this. The first one, we have deleted it, so it says condition record has been deleted, and hence I'm not applying that $90 price. Now it went to the next. Yes, it found the condition record of 95 euros. Good. Now if you delete that, it will default to this price. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is how you do condition technique. Now you will be able to freely answer all these questions. It's very easy. Once you do that, the SAP pricing defined condition type you have created, ZS03. What is the access sequence you have configured, ZS03? What are the pricing condition tables you have configured, 867, 868, 869? Right? Configure a new SAP pricing procedure and include the configuration you have done in question 1 above. Provide the pricing procedure you have created, ZS0300. Configure a new SAP pricing procedure so that for customer 128, when a sales order of type ZS51 is created, the pricing procedure will be determined. Yes, we have done that. The answer to this is this 1010.007 : create a sales order and ensure that the pricing procedure has been determined. If we do this right, and if we follow that logic, the pricing procedure will be determined right. Give me the sales order number. Okay, I'll save this. And what's the order number? 13778. How do you determine the transaction that the pricing procedure you have configured is used? Select line item, go to pricing, and then go to analysis. That's how you find out whether a particular pricing procedure is being determined properly or not. Okay? Any questions here? It's a very simple but time-consuming exercise. That's where you've got to be a little patient. Because it took us like what? 40 minutes roughly? 30-40 minutes. But it's a very simple, straightforward way of doing things. As long as you understand condition technique, there is no other complication here. At least as far as this scenario is concerned. Okay, more complicated scenarios where many different pricing elements are involved, yeah, it might get a little more elaborate. But as of this point, it's very simple.
Can you tell me where the condition technique is being, similar concepts are being applied in this scenario? And to be honest, I'm not remembering exactly, even though I've gone through with the condition technique, I'm not able to recollect it right now. But can I know where it is being applied in this scenario?
Okay, anybody wants to answer that question? The entire technique is condition technique only, nothing more than that, right?
Right.
I think you should watch that condition technique.
Condition.
24 times.
But to be frank, this is clear. The concept what you have been passed is very clear in front of me. Only thing when we go to the configuration and all, maybe some steps may be forgot or whatever it is. Such sort of issues may come. But so far this scenario what you have been told is clear.
This is condition technique.
Yeah, I think we have to you know, practice it a few times before, like certain steps towards the end, like that we can forget, some steps. So, like you said, we got to do it a few times till the final part of the procedure.
Have you ever played the Temple Run game in iPhone or your Android?
No, I don't play that.
What games have you played on Android or iPhone?
I'm not big on those video games. I don't play them.
Any game. So the more you play, the more you
definitely.
the more you get familiar with it. As simple as that. If you play it once and expect to understand the entire game, you would not understand it. It's as simple as that. I can't make it any more clear. The more you play, see, for example, in order to score a very mediocre score of Temple Run, I had to play at least 500 times. 500. I can show you my